with pan de muerto, a special bread, candles, flores de cempasúchil, marigold flowers, and photographs of our loved ones. Every element has its meaning. Light to guide, water to refresh, food to nourish the soul, and flowers to mark our home. The children's altar, filled with sweets, toys, vibrant colours, because we welcome the little souls with joy and tenderness. The pet's altar, yes, we also honour our dogs, cats, and all the animals who are part of our families. They continue to watch over us, now from the other side. And now, the most magical part. In Michoacán, in the southwest of the Mexican Republic, every year, millions of monarch butterflies travel from Canada and the United States down to Mexico, arriving precisely during the Dia de los Muertos. They fly nearly 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers in one of the longest and most extraordinary migrations in the animal world. And do you know what we believe? That those orange and black wings are the guides of the souls returning to visit us. That is why we call our performance Alas que regresan, wings that return, because we feel that every butterfly carries the memory of someone we love. We do not see death as something sorrowful, but as a bridge of love, a memory worth celebrating. So, whenever you see a butterfly, think of someone you love. Perhaps they are not here physically, yet they are still finding their way back to you with eternal wings.
Si quieres que no te olvide, si quieres que te recuerde, corazones alegres, mamá, música que no muere, no me llores, no me llores, no, porque si lloras yo peno, en cambio si tú me cantas, yo siempre vivo, nunca muero. En cambio si tú me cantas, yo siempre vivo. Y nunca muero.
Today, we would love to take you on a journey into one of our most treasured traditions, El Dia de los Muertos. During these days, those who have passed away return to visit us. That is why we prepare a fiesta of memories and flavors. We have set up 3 altars. The main altar with Dia de Muerto, special bread, candles, flores de cempasúchil, flowers, and photographs of our loved ones. Every element has its meaning. Light to guide, water to refresh, food to nourish the soul, and flowers to mark the path home. The children's altar, filled with sweets, toys, and vibrant colours, because we welcome the little souls with joy and tenderness. That's all. Yes, we also honour our dogs, cats, and all the animals who are part of our families. They continue to watch over us, now from the other side. And now, the most magical part. In Michoacán, in the southwest of the Mexican Republic, every year, millions of monarch butterflies travel from Canada and the United States down to Mexico, arriving precisely during the Dia de los Muertos. They fly nearly 4,000 to 5,000 kilometers in one of the longest and most extraordinary migrations in animal. And do you know what we believe? That those orange and black wings are the guides of the souls returning to visit us. That is why we call performance Alas que regresan, wings that return, because we feel that every butterfly carries the memory of someone we love. We do do not see death as something sorrowful, but as a bridge of love, a memory worth celebrating. So, when you see a butterfly, think of someone you love. Perhaps they are not here physically, yet they are still finding their way back to you with eternal wings.
Okay, now we're going to ask you to keep silent. We are going to sing our answer. So just have close your eyes and feel it.
So are you hoping to pick up Sassy? What was your name? I hope I'm second degree. Okay, I've got thank you. So I'm going to see So I'm going to see if I can start getting to get myself.
Bill knows to be Bill.
No, they just
Did you notice that it doesn't disconnect when I do that? Gives the full volume. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for us to process, to take this festival outside of the boundaries and out onto the streets of Tintagel. And we're going to be led by a wonderful band, well known in West Cornwall. And from what I've been told, they are made up of winsome whistles, bright boxes, subtle strings, all underlined by playful percussion. The brass section, the boldness of the brass section is known throughout the world, beyond the borders of Cornwall. Oh, they're starting up. I hear a little horn there. Can I have a horn again, please? Now they are going to assemble here in the main arena, and they're going to start playing some of their wonderful Cornish tunes in their own inimitable style. Then they will process out through this gap here, which hopefully will be widened somewhat for them to get through. And then they will wait at the barrier, all of you good people, to line up behind them as you march off out into the twilight, into the dimsy of this October evening, and to process around the town. So please get yourselves up, get yourselves limbered up and ready. I know some of you have been sitting here for hours upon hours upon hours, Simon. You haven't moved, have you? You know. In fact, I don't think you went for coffee. You sent someone to get one for you, didn't you? You know. You got it made, mate, haven't you, really? So, can we have the band into the main arena then, please?
It's great. I mean, even though it's great, That makes sense.
Hi, brave boys!
Lucy, could you give my daughter a kiss?
across now the Crockball Russell. It's raining the Russell, it's raining the Russell, it's raining the Russell, my own thing. Must have written in such a co-ethic, must field ends, Hageskern, must field ends, Hageskern, must field ends, Hageskern, Peldagas. Rakel Queen Velis Selerkin Fortuer Skonker Spirition Skonker Spirition Skonker Spirition May Scorche Dogma Ida Fligas Nos Kangayam On Reuter and Pimpen On Reuter and Pimpen On Reuter and Pimpen Of Nazoi. Well and true in exist, the Angor and true, more Blaker, we can prop, more Blaker, we can prop, more Blaker, we can prop, Australia. Oh, gee whiz, my price so
Ladies and gentlemen, imagine we're sitting around the fire, at home or in the pub on a dark Welsh winter night, during a Gouliai, the holiday and feasting time between Christmas and New Year. You can hear a distant noise gradually getting louder, bells, shouting, something that might almost pass for singing, and then hammering along the door. Slightly threatening their neighbors to come in for food, drink, and a good time. No, they call it ghostly. Mary Avon Lloyd and Cumney Gwerin Pontypool and friends have come all the way from Wales to bring merriment, music, and mischief, as if there wasn't enough mischief already, to our evening. They'll sweep away bad luck and bring in good luck as the year turns. Look out for the antics of Punch and Judy. See if you can spot the dancing grasshoppers. Enjoy the spooky beauty of the Maries. But first, to get into our little gathering, you just heard them perform the Punko, a rhyming competition between the Welsh team at the door, well, what we euphemistically call the door, and the Cornish hosts within. And the Maoris were clever enough to win an admission. So, will we now give them a proper Cornish welcome? But just before we do, I'd like to remind you that the Mary Lloyds might not be the only visitors from Wales. Be careful on your way home and watch out for the Hen Hwch Gupa, the old black sow without a tail, who sits on stiles along the path on Nos Calan Gaeaf, Halloween night, spinning and carding wool, waiting to catch the last person home from the Coil Kerr, the Halloween bonfire. All you have to do is make sure you're not the last one.
Oh, hello. This camera.
Press forward, straight forward, keep forward. Nothing underneath you.
Love. Oh.
She's photobombing.
She's photobombing.
Yeah, because you're just not well behaved, are you? I can't take you anywhere.
Oh.
Okay, Judy, are we ready to dance?
Now here.
There's so many pins. Hi, beautiful girl.
now, and this is one the team are quite excited about. It's called Ceiliog o Rhedyn, which translates literally to the bracken cock, but is actually the Welsh word for, as I was saying, is actually... What you saw